my type of music and never will be.
Aha!
See, us elders, we ain't into this. I'm not your devil anymore.
That guy.
Do you have any idea who this band is?
No.
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 I thought it was this band called
Hollywood Undead.
Alright, you guys, you know what time it is. We have to do it. I mean, you know it's been coming. It had to be done at some point. So here we are, reacting to Elders react to Slipknot bonus video. So there's a bonus of the video I reacted to earlier. If you haven't seen it, there is a link to it in the description. That's apparently like the outtakes of that one, just extra footage and all that stuff. So hopefully this isn't like the worst clips where they bag on Slipknot more, but it probably is, but who knows? I'm not sure. That's why we're gonna watch it, and I'm excited for it actually, because I was a little nervous going into the first one, and they actually surprised me by not being that rude to Slipknot. And I thank you guys for all your comments, by the way. I read through each one that you guys would always comment. I tried to reply to most all of them. There were some that I missed, but just like then on this one, any comments, I'll reply to you, talk with you, whatever you want to say, whatever. But yeah, they weren't as rude as I expected, which was surprising to me, but maybe that's because most of it's in this video, but I don't know. So we're gonna find out. 3, 2, 1, click. Okay. I'm ready. There we go.
That's entertainment.
It's not really music, it's loud noises.
I mean, music can be loud noises, so.
Good gracious.
that was exhausting.
So what's the first thing that comes to your mind after you watch these music videos?
Horror films.
Very violent, very unpleasant, very noisy.
Metal. Headbanging. Rage.
Oh my goodness, that guy cracks me up.
No, and I hope to never hear from them about them again.
How would you describe their music?
Loud. All I hear is shouting. That's not singing.
They got microphones,
You're
do they
right, it's
have to
not.
scream?
Noise is anything that's displeasing to the ear. And that was total noise.
Honestly, I think he's wrecking his...
whoa. Okay, first, the guy that said, like, it's just shouting, it's not even singing. It's like, yeah, you're right, that's the point, that it's not supposed to be singing. There is clean vocals in metal every once in a while, but there's also not, and that's just a difference of the genre. So, good observation. I mean, it's not really dissonant, so alright. One thing that does get me a little bit triggered, or whatever you want to say, is when people call metal like screamo or whatever, and it's like, that's like calling any other genre like singo. It's like, are you kidding? Yes, they scream. Why is it screamo? In any other genre they sing. It's singo? No, that doesn't make sense. Music and noise are very similar things, and it's like, you can call either one whichever, but when you actually are a musician yourself and like know anything about music, or even just not even being a musician and just know music pretty well from like listening to stuff, you know that Slipknot's music is musical and is oriented behind that, and there's a lot of musical aspects going on with their songs, so it's not just noise of it's very musical and thought out in a actual way. It takes more experience to be able to piece it together when it's Slipknot, of course, but yeah. You know what I'm trying to say, right? It's hard to get it across.
Just was not my cup of tea. I like something you could sing a song back to instead of die, die, die. Die, die.
But when you see
something
a
good.
band decide to portray themselves with this type of imagery, what does it make you think of the group?
They're sick.
They looked at like old time movies and they saw these characters and then they made them like a
That kinda
today
makes sense.
look.
They say that they do that because they want to focus on the music, but they've had a lot of criticism over the years that people say that that's not true. They're just doing it to stand out as a gimmick. What is your opinion?
To me, it's a gimmick.
Kiss did that. Really, it's the same pattern. It's can you top this?
There's always people that are going to say that, but you know, listen to the music. These guys, you know, are just powered ahead thrash metal. And they're a legend. They're a legend now.
Okay.
Do you even consider
so
this?
adding my little tidbit onto that with the masks and the costumes and standing out and everything. To me, when I was first finding out about Slipknot, I knew about the masks and everything, but I didn't really look into it or like pick out like who is who and all that stuff, figure it all out and everything. I knew about it, but I was like, whatever, that's just something they do. And I just listened to the songs, and I really liked them by the songs I was hearing. And as I have grown to love them more and more, I've of course attached to the masks and who's who and all that stuff. I think it's more just an add-on to the band and their music and everything. I think there's the individuals, and they come together and make their music, and they play their instruments and everything. And the masks are kind of a symbol that brings them all together into one unity farther across most bands. I don't know if that makes sense, but in my brain, I know what I'm trying to say, but in my mouth, I don't know how to get it across. But mainly what I'm trying to say is it's like the glue that holds them together and makes them different than others as well. So
I know it's a genre, but it's not, for me, it's not enjoyable to listen to it.
Oh, absolutely. It's a tremendous energy release.
okay, that is very true. It is a genre, and it's not for her. Everyone in the world has a genre they like the most and a genre they like the least, and all stuff in between. Now, that doesn't mean that a genre itself is bad. It can mean that maybe a genre itself is less talented and a genre is more talented. To a individual, a genre can be what they'd call terrible because it's not for them or not their taste in music. For me personally, rap music is terrible. But I understand that there's many individuals that like it. And one would think it must be pretty good if a lot of people like it. But also everyone is different, so some people don't like it, some people don't really care. Some people are average with it, some people love it. There's a lot of people that love it, there's a lot of people that love metal too. We're all just different individuals that like different sounds, or noise, as that one guy would call it. We all like our own things, we all dislike different things, and that's okay. We all just have to understand that and get along together. Some of these elders understand that as well, which is great. They understand that some people just like different things, but there's also a good handful of them that do not quite seem to grasp that and bash it, which there's always going to be people like that too that just don't quite cooperate in the same mindset as other people do.
In metal circles, even people who love metal think that Slipknot's too simple of a band. Do you find that interesting that metal fans actually critique music that way?
Well, it takes a group of people to decide who's good and who's bad.
Some people never liked Frank Sinatra or Elvis Presley.
You can become an expert at anything. Why you would want to is another story.
Oh my goodness. She's crazy.
As people tend to be the most creative and gentle people, what do you think hearing that?
I think it's a crock of you know what.
You would think half those people would have to be zombies to go and watch that and enjoy that.
Both of us are actually very big metal fans.
Really?
It's like music we liked, how our parents used to say, turn that down.
If you like it, then you
Yeah.
like it. If I show you my music, I would think that you'd have enough respect to let me enjoy my music.
So what she said about if I showed you my music, hopefully you're able to just let me like it. I don't know if that's exactly what she said, but it's what I relayed off. I really think that's a good thing of her to say, because even something I need to work on a lot better myself is that I need to be more accepting of the music that other people like, because every once in a while I'll meet someone and they'll say, oh, they like Dr. Dre and Lil Wayne, or I don't even know any others I can name, rap. And I'll always say like, oh, Yeah, I don't listen to that. I don't think they're very talented or whatever like that. I like artful music. And I try to say that to be less rude and kind of more give off that I like for there to be something to the music that is like makes me say wow or something, and more artful and has talent and actual instruments and people playing it, instead of how in rap music or pop music it's kind of just computer and the person sings their track or talks their track if it's rap, and the computer further goes into their vocals, and it's basically just all computer that you listen to. And I'm not really for that. I get that some people like it because like rhythm or the harmony, or there's not really harmony in rap, but you know what I'm saying, the melody. And I get that, and I need to accept it better, so it's a good thing that you said there. Just wanted to point it out.
We're coming through Middletown, and there's this ginormous traffic jam, and Metallica was playing somewhere. You kids were like still in like elementary school, and we're in the car, and you know, very religious Jews, and you wanted me to pull off and head to that concert. You had found it.
Ooh. Okay. That was a very strange ending there. But yeah, that was the bonus video to Elders reacting to Slipknot, and I hope that you guys let me know what your thoughts were in the comments, and I'll go ahead and reply to you and tell you what I think about whatever you said. If you like rap music or pop music, please let me know in the comments, and let me know like why and what guides you towards it and everything, and also what other music genres you like, and what you think of metal and all that stuff. I think it was pretty good. It wasn't bad. There's of course a few things that are always frustrating, but all in all, there was a few elders that did seem to have the mindset of everyone likes their own things, and that's okay. So yeah, it wasn't bad. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Leave a thumbs up if you did. Leave a dislike if you think I'm a terrible person. That's how life goes. But thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, because I have a lot more stuff like this coming your way sometime soon. So, have a swell day.